Welcome children to our geography class. Children, today in this chapter we are going to learn about the domains of the earth. Do you know what is a domain? Yes, domain is the components of the earth for which or due to which the human beings survive. As you know that earth is the only planet where life exists. So now we are going to learn about the domains of the earth. The earth has four major domains, namely lithosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere and biosphere. And each domain of the earth has its own properties. So children, now we have understood that there are four major domains of the earth, and that is lithosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere and biosphere. And each domain of the earth has its own properties or features and compositions. All these domains interact and overlap with each other to make life possible on earth. So as you know that earth is the only planet where life exists. So all these domains interact with each other and overlap over each other to make life possible on this earth. The outer part on which we live is called the lithosphere. So the part where we are living is called the lithosphere. The water cover on the earth's surface is called the hydrosphere. It consists of water in all forms, that is water and water vapors and even ice form. Then we have the gaseous layer which surrounds the earth, that is the atmosphere. Then we have the narrow zone of the earth where land, water and air meet to make life possible is called the biosphere. So these are the four domains of this earth, and we are going to study about it in detail in this chapter. Let's start with the lithosphere. The solid outer part of the earth on which we live is called the lithosphere. So what is lithosphere? It is the solid outer part of the earth where we live. The earth has three layers. Now this lithosphere is divided into three parts, that is the crust, the mantle and the core. The lithosphere consists of an earth's crust, rocks, thin layer of soil and upper layer of the mantle. So when we cut a dissection of the earth this way, then we find the core over here. This is the core. Then we have the mantle and this is the crust. So the lithosphere consists of an earth's crust, rocks, thin layer of soil and the upper layer of the mantle. The crust is the outermost of the earth. So the outermost layer of the earth is called the crust, and it is of two types, that is the continental or the land part and oceanic or the watery part. And this earth's crust makes up about 0.5% of the volume of the earth. Now besides the elements like silica, aluminum and magnesium, there are many more elements on the earth's crust, and that is the oxygen, sulfur and sodium. The next layer of the earth is the mantle. Now the second layer of the earth consists of the mantle. It lies between the crust and the core. Now as I told you that it lies between the crust and the core, we have the mantle. It makes up how much percent? About 60% of the volume of the earth. So the crust consists of 0.5% of the volume of the earth. The mantle consists of 16% of the volume of the earth. The temperature of the mantle is between 870 degrees Celsius to 2200 degrees Celsius. So the temperature of the earth in the mantle layer is between 870 degrees to 2200 degrees Celsius. That means as we go deeper into the earth, the temperature increases. Let's learn further. The temperature and pressure increases as we move further into the earth's layer. So as the temperature increases, even pressure also increases as we move inner into the Earth's layers. The innermost layer is the core. So, the inner core at the center of the Earth, it is known as the core, and the temperature varies between 2200 degrees Celsius and 5000 degrees Celsius. So, the temperature is between 2200 and 5000 degrees Celsius. The core consists of about 83% of the volume of the Earth. So, the crust consists of 0.5% of the Earth's surface. Then mantle consists of about 16% and the core consists of about 83% of the volume of the Earth. Let's study about the types of crust. Now, the Earth's crust is of two types, that is the oceanic crust and the continental crust. The ocean crust is covered by the 5 major oceans of the Earth, that is the Pacific Ocean, Arctic Ocean, Antarctic Ocean, Atlantic Ocean and the Indian Ocean. So, these are the 5 major oceans which cover the Earth's oceanic crust. On the other hand, the continental crust is the land we live on. So, as I told you, continental crust is the land part of the Earth and its thickness is about 120 kilometers. So, it is 120 kilometers thicker and deeper. This crust is divided off into 7 major continents. So, as you know, the land of the Earth has 7 continents. What are the 7 continents? They are Asia, Africa, Antarctica, Europe, North America and South America. So, these are the 7 major continents of our Earth. And these are 6. There is one more continent and that is the Australia. These are 7 major continents of our Earth. Let's see further. Elements of the crust. Now, what are the elements of the crust? Rocks and minerals are the main elements of the crust. The Earth's crust is made up of various types of rocks and rocks are made up of different minerals. So, children, as I told you, rocks and minerals are the main elements of the crust. The Earth's crust is made up of all these rocks and minerals which consist of a lot of different minerals. In our surroundings, we can find a number of things that are made up of rocks and minerals. Now, let's study about the rocks. Any natural mass of mineral matter that makes up the Earth's crust is called a rock. So, what is a rock? Any natural mass of mineral matter that makes up the Earth's crust is called a rock. Now, minerals are the main components of rocks. The rocks are the solid particles made up of a mixture of minerals. So, in other words, you can say it that the rocks are the solid particles that are a mixture of different kinds of minerals. And these rocks can be hard, soft or elastic. The rock has no definite chemical composition but a conglomeration of various minerals. So, there is no definite composition of all the minerals in the rock, but there is a mixture. Conglomeration is the mixture of various kinds of minerals in it. Now, there are different types of rocks. The rocks are of different types. They vary in physical properties and they have different colors, size, texture, composition, hardness, softness, etc. These variations are the result of their formation process. On the basis of their origin, the rocks are classified into three categories. So, children, you must have known that there are different types of rocks with different physical properties. They have different colors, size, texture, composition, hardness, softness, etc. Now, these variations makes the rocks of different kinds. They can be soft, they can be brittle, they can be hard, they can be elastic just because of the composition of these minerals. So, children, in our next class, we will study about the different types of rocks on our Earth's crust. So, till then, have a happy learning and till then, bye-bye.